Follow the crowds, huh?
Yeah.
Hope we're all going to the right one.
Am I streaming? I haven't done this in a while, I guess. I don't even know if I'm up. Hello, 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 hello. I have one viewer.
Wow.
Hi, viewer. Hope you can hear me. Run away to the War on Women rally in Raleigh. Sorry I'm a little late, but I got lost as usual. 2 viewers. Hi, viewers. Oh my gosh. It's windy. Okay. Up the hill. Kevin's with me. Say hi, Kevin.
Hey.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, there are people here.
See, I should have brought my chair. I knew I was going to want to sit like a lazy person. Nice crowd. We're going to have a lot of speakers here. And let's see what's going on. Hi guys. How are you? Good to see you.
I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. How you doing?
Good. Oh, we have your bullhorn.
Oh, okay.
Come to Volcano Lounge after this.
Okay.
I locked it in the storeroom.
Great. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hi.
I know. I just tend to be the most vocal about it. Oh, she's live streaming.
Hi, everybody. Yes, say hi to my viewers. Nice turnout. Ooh.
I didn't know. I woke up late.
I put on Facebook yesterday.
I know. I knew this was coming.
How you doing, Jeremy?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What are you doing?
Writing a little cheat sheet quick for my song that I was supposed to play here in a minute.
Cool.
Because I wrote it yesterday. So.
You wrote it yesterday?
Yeah, I borrowed one from Dana.
Festival party that ignores. Nice. Doing this again. Fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. Cheers!
You went to the E6 too.
Yeah.
Where'd
What
you find
flavor?
yours? This is pineapple.
I have peach.
Nice.
Cool. Vapor! Yay for vapor! Everybody should quit smoking and vapor.
Come by Volcano. We actually have a nice little E6 shop there.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't even know where that is, though.
108 East Target. You need to go by there anyway because your bullhorn's here.
Okay. Well, you'll have to tell me the address later, because I'll forget.
And I left mine there, so I had to borrow one from somebody. This isn't even my regular.
Do you have the Ego Tea also?
No, I have an Inferno,
Oh.
which is the same, very similar to.
Yeah? Do you like it?
I borrowed Dana's Ego
Yeah?
because I wasn't going to go without my vapor.
Right. You can't. I do it all day long. It's fantastic. I love that you can do it inside.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Everybody should vapor.
Toothpaste online, which is sweet setup. But I don't have my toothpaste.
So I'm glad. I thought I was late, but I'm glad I'm not late.
Actually,
Because I always get lost in Raleigh.
I'm going to change this tip because this will give me better airflow. And better airflow means better vapor.
Have you been watching the stream at all in New York for the spring training?
No.
It's been awesome. Everybody, if you want to watch the spring training in New York, go to Occupied Air on Ustream, and you can watch what's going on at Federal Hall in New York. And every Friday they do spring training. Where do you get your juice? You get it locally?
Yeah. Volcano Cafe and Lounge.
I get it. I get mine online from a place in Charlotte.
I'll stop by there because we're a local source. We have a local source.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather have it delivered to my house.
Well, it's good to know that it's there because
Yeah.
you need parts.
Yeah, well, this thing, I'll give you the card if you want. You can, like, they have everything. Like, they have all sorts of different flavors and the parts that you need. And it takes, like, a day and a half to get it to you. Like, I should be getting my stuff today.
You guys wait up. Make sure you sit over there because I want to get a picture of everybody. Occupied Scott on Stairways.
Okay. Crossing the streams. How are you?
Good.
Tell me your stream name.
This is the Occupy NCSU stream.
Nice.
And this is
Our Bogart.
Yep.
I had to go from the old one's Occupy CHC,
Yeah.
but it's full.
It's full. Oh yeah, we have the second channel, so
Yeah.
I figure we're getting there.
Yeah. I don't think I can do Can you do second channels even if you're full?
The Occupy Together network is.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to.
Yeah.
They pay for theirs then.
Yeah, I guess.
See, we didn't pay for ours, so
I didn't.
I filled it up.
Yeah.
So I had to go to another channel. It was so sad.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to kind of have those.
Thank you.
I already got one. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Is this the program for today?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I've been watching your stream whenever you guys are up.
Yeah, it's you never know.
For women around. Out for women.
It's always one of us doing
It's not.
something.
Oh, there we go. I was like, it's not focusing. So I guess we're starting at 2. Is that right?
No, see, it's funny because everything's at 1, and then I was like,
Well, they couldn't start setting up till 12:30 because that's when the permit started. So we were going to start at 1, but then she said from 2 to 4. So we're at 300 North Salisbury Street in Raleigh, Halifax Mall. The Unite Against War on Women. Because I told someone it was the war on women, and we're like, are we supposed to go there and fight each other? I know. That's what I told someone. I was like, you should go there and like with the sword and be like, I'm ready. It'd be funny.
I know, really. I'm here to fight a war on women.
Yeah. I love those signs with the flowers on them. I haven't streamed in so long. I think the last time I streamed was the last time I was in Raleigh. Really? What was that for? That was your... No, it wasn't the 100th day. God, I don't even remember the route. Like, I don't remember anything anymore. There's been so many marches. I'm like, what was that one for?
Why were we here? Yeah.
There's Melissa.
I've also been in final time during school.
Oh yeah, you're almost done, huh? Right?
Well, for the semester.
What is this?
In December.
Blue water punch.
Fruit punch.
Cool. Wait, was that you that just tweeted?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, sure. What is this?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, emergency contact. Okay. I don't want to block anyone. Where should I go? I'll go here. This is a good place not to block. So much crap in my pockets now.
How you doing?
Everything going okay?
Yeah, everything's going good so far.
Great.
Just over there on the table if you guys want them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get a sticker.
Oh, okay.
I want that
heart-shaped one.
I want a heart-shaped one that'll go good with my hair sticking to my
And
Right here. Over. It's okay. You guys have showers. You can sit together.
When I'm sitting on my
Yeah,
back.
really. My check.
my check!
Together.
You need my bullhorn.
Over here, Pam. Occupied Airways. Occupied Airways. We need to go together. Pam in the middle. No. You organize this. Are you Pam? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's take another one.
So yeah, I'm actually working there at McKenna now. So I'm selling e-cigs now.
Oh, you are?
It's great.
Oh, cool.
That's how I got converted, actually.
Really? They're amazing. I love them.
I'm doing good. I'm the one that gives you a hard time on Facebook.
I'm going to go get a sticker.
Too bad.
All right, let's go see the free stuff. I think they have stickers and probably flyers. It's very windy, a little chilly. Hope it doesn't rain. All right, what are we signing?
Isn't that hard to see?
It
Even
is.
in the overcast. Keep moving around. I do that on my front porch all the time. Like, what?
Hey! Sorry, I'm just signing in here. You're gonna have to hold up. If you guys could, if you could tweet or Facebook out my stream, that would be great. And let everyone know what's going on.
Okay, have fun. You see
No, it's okay. I'm signing in. I just have this turned the other way. I'm not trying to.
Oh, I didn't even know it was okay. In front of your camera.
My name's Becca, and you're watching my new stream, R. Bogart, on Ustream. My old stream has a lot of archive videos for Occupy Chapel Hill. It's Occupy CHC. No, Occupy CH. Ooh, I love it. Thank you. I collect buttons.
Okay, good.
Thank you. I got a button. Who's here? I got 5 viewers and no one's talking to me. Here we go. It's Jeremy playing guitar.
Hard to see where it went wrong. Decades before the
That's fantastic. I love, that's my favorite sign of the day. You're going to be popular with that one.
That'd be a good shot.
We are the 99. Right side of
Ready?
the
1, 2, 3. Can I get close up?
There's a rising on Wall Street. Oh, yeah. There's a rising
Stay with you.
Now that's a sign of experience. That's a man with some experience.
We should have. That'd be fun to watch.
Now this would be a place to be.
Sorry, I was just tweeting out.
Oh, there would be really quick.
Everyone's setting up. We've got a large program today. I've got my extra batteries all charged, so I'm ready. I'm hoping the rain won't come out to play. It looks like it might rain.
With the crane on top.
Are you the medical station? Well, thanks for being here. Very cool. Yeah, anytime. You got water?
I think that's for the speaker.
Cool. That's nice.
Nieces and nephews, so I certainly identify with my responsibility. The Tower of Sauron.
It's getting chilly now. A lot of people here.
Do you want me to try it? I took the picture, but I wanted to take another one. It said preview.
I'm gonna go back here and get a shot of everybody. I guess it's starting at 2. It was supposed to start at 1. There's a huge, I mean, this place is huge. It's a huge field. Got a nice crowd. Still got a half hour till it starts, so I'm sure people will still be coming. Somebody lost a bag.
Just want to make sure it doesn't come off. Well, at least it's on grass. That makes
It's
you feel any better.
chilly. Why is it so chilly?
Christmas sunshine with Christmas. 5,000 people.
Huh? Okay. Yeah, some people like it down here. I can't stand that.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but it's just a lot of stuff going on, so it's just kind of shadowy something. You know, they can only do
Hello. Who's watching anyway?
I don't know. They won't talk to me.
The whole world is watching.
I don't think they just have it on. I don't think they're actually watching.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to watch right now.
No, not yet.
It's all these fabulous people.
Until we set up tents here later.
Woohoo!
Hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out between brothers and my sister. I love worship. All over this land. That's a great picture. I love that. If I had a bell, I'd ring the morning, ring it in the evening,
You're welcome, Saba.
all over this land. I'd bring out danger,
Thanks for watching.
warning, I'd bring out love between brothers and my sisters. All over this.
No, if it does, it'll be just a few sprinkles on the
Thanks, Weatherman.
You're welcome.
If I had a song,
Glad it's not too hot out.
I'd sing it in the morning.
Actually, I was here for 9/11. It's really hot out. Just we had May.
I'd sing out danger. I'd sing out warning. Brothers and my sisters, all over this land. Ooh, I got a hammer, and I got a song to tell. I got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice. It's the bell of freedom.
Hey, how's it going, Kevin?
It's a song about love.
Good time at Sport Hills? Oh, I had a great
Brothers
time.
and sisters.
I got to play 3 times, actually. I got to play twice in my sets, and then they had this band competition that we did on Saturday.
Woohoo! Yeah!
Thank you, you're so kind. George Harrison quote.
No, I didn't make it. You can get
George Harrison quote from the concert for Bomb with Death. Madison Square Garden, 1970.
I'm going to try to get booked for...
Sabaki. Thank you for posting. Sabaki.
I'm supposed to be, yeah.
Did I pronounce that right?
I'm an old woman named after my mother. My old grandmother's son.
The world is watching.
He's like me. He hates being in
You gotta
front
get
of the
some sun on
camera.
those legs.
Thunder was the sun.
No.
Just kidding.
White legs are in.
Yes, are they?
Yeah, because I have them too.
I hate the sun, actually.
So I have to say they're in.
I got roasted away at Chicory, though.
Oh, really? You know I've never been to one of those?
It's a lot of fun.
I've never been.
It was cool because I got to play twice and they gave me a free for
Just gives me one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the small.
And
they paid the bigger acts.
Stormy was there too, right?
What?
Stormy with her family and everything.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be here. She said she was coming.
They pay the big acts, you know, like the top few acts that play there.
Right. Oh, look at her armband. It has no wire hangers. That's funny. On her armband, I don't know if you can see, but it has a hanger with a cross through it. So no wire hangers. It's funny.
Yeah, I saw that I wrote yesterday. Really? If I get nervous,
That better be a good picture.
I won't let it go.
You know I have editorial approval on those.
Yeah, I know that.
You better Photoshop me. I've never met
I know,
a slut.
they might think he's a counter demonstrator.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Even this living is just a hard way to go. You need to believe in this living is just a hard.
I feel like I'm being serenaded.
Thank you. I figured that out.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, the picture. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I don't see that one. I have written that one.
Good to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah. Great. So I'm busy as heck. I'm stressed out. Yeah, but I handled it good. Peaked out on Wednesday. We got like a young guy I've known for a long time. Who's this? No, it's okay. It's a useful thing.
Josh, you know where Halifax Street is? No.
Okay, so Sabaki. Sabaki.
Governor's Mansion. I don't
Sabaki.
even know where we are right now.
Is that right?
Emily.
Let me get this one here.
Is this even focused? Hold on, I'm going to clean my lens. Hold on, it's going to be dark. There we go. Is that better?
I got your plate. Check it out.
Thanks, Sabaki.
Have them come down to Peace Street. Take the right.
Yeah.
They're a mile and a half. Have them come down Peace. Take a right on Glenwood. Right on Glenwood.
Right on
Left on Hillsborough.
Tell the people the truth, not the truth. Tell them about Bradley Manning. Tell them the truth. Tell them that you get elected. I get elected on Friday. Assassinated on Saturday. I hear the rain coming home.
Perfect timing. Hey, you got a rocker? The lyrics on the computer up there. Yeah. Should have brought my friend.
And like a huge chair umbrella. No, I'm saying we should have. Umbrellas. Might rain.
A little bit. Yeah.
We need showers anyway.
We should have set up one.
We could all huddle.
Yeah.
We could cuddle in the tent. Think we'd fit?
REI.
I think, Kevin, I think at every march or rally I should have at least one of those pictures. It's like our thing.
Yeah.
I went ahead and did a self-portrait once. I sent one back.
Right, I could have like a whole thing of me just flipping you off.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? But, oh, thanks.
Wow, almost matches.
Oh, it does. It does match. I should have worn your T-shirt.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
If this gets freaky, maybe I will wear your T-shirt, right? I don't know if it's that kind of rally.
Volvo? Yeah. Nice. Cool.
Wasn't Joshua supposed to come today too? I thought he was coming with his wife.
Josh Harris?
Yeah? Joshua. No, Joshua.
I was saying you had
Not Josh Harris. I thought he did.
That's correct. There's Pete. Yep. Oh, okay.
I met somebody on the chat rooms for the New York stream who lives in Wilson, and I invited her.
Yeah.
And so she's supposed to be coming, but I have no idea who she is. I was supposed to, like, meet her here. I thought that'd be
By the
kind
way,
of cool.
did you see the guy in Richmond? He did a Freedom of Information Act request for the police tactics on protests and everything else.
No.
And they gave them to him, like all of them. And then they figured out he was like from an anarchist group or whatever, and he posted them online somewhere, all about counterterrorism against protesters and everything else.
Huh.
And so they're scrambling trying to prevent him from keeping it up.
Why would they give it to him then?
I don't know. I guess they didn't realize. Yeah, I guess
I mean, if they don't want it out, why would they give it to
I
anybody?
guess the court granted them their freedom of information.
Yeah.
And the police were like, no, you can't do that. You know.
Too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
I had to find out where he posted the details.
Rock Josh's video camera, but it's not powered up. That's my fault.
What kind of cord do you need? Because I have 2 extra batteries. Or is it like a plug?
I'm not sure. I'm not real familiar with it.
Yeah, I can do that.
My camera's going to be here shortly, and that does videos.
Oh, okay. But I have an extra battery if you need it.
Oh, actually, I might be able to plug this into the laptop, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Oh, they do have water.
They said the water is for the performers. So if you're performing, take your guitar with you and say you want water.
I probably should put it back there. Not Randy died. By the way, did you see that Tom Tillis' chief of staff had to resign?
Yeah.
For,
What was it?
because he was with a lobbyist. And the funny thing about that is that he said your personal life should remain personal. Yet he's the one who's pushing Amendment 1. Right, exactly. Yeah. Well, because apparently these transgressions happened in his apartment.
I love her. She's awesome. She's got signs taped to her body. They say mine, mine, mine. It's awesome. There you go.
The Woman's Right to Know Act.
Yeah. I like how they phrase that. Too.
They always.
That's like George W. Bush's Help Me Cars. Cutting him down.
There you go. That was his chief of staff, or was it his campaign manager?
The 1984 tactic.
That was his chief of staff that destroyed the village.
Oh, Tom Tillis? Yeah. Charles Thomas.
Tillis was the one that came out that day as a legislator and told us that we had to go
Right, he's the one who kicked us off the second floor, yeah. Meanwhile, a year before that, the same amount of Tea Partiers were up there and everything was fine. It's a rule they never previously enforced.
Arbitrary.
Selective enforcement. Well, we're used to that in Occupy. I can't wait till Josh challenges his case of using that precedent, the Cox versus the city of Charleston.
What happened with that? You're talking about Josh?
Josh Harris, he's challenging in court his case about being arrested on the Capitol grounds, using the precedent of the South Carolina case.
Got to learn to do things with one hand when you're a streamer.
Express their First Amendment rights and all that, and they won.
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Well, his lawyer's working with him on it. Yeah.
Jeremy, can you hold this?
Yeah.
One hand.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, live streamers. You can see the turnout is very good here. Probably at least a couple hundred people here or so. Probably more are going to come in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My sticker. People are filling in. More people.
This is Taylor's sign here.
He knows when he's outnumbered. And he loves it.
No. I guess they're going to open up like you signed for yeah. Sometimes it's just better. I can't figure out how to turn it off.
All right. I like the Neds I'm on. I always like the Neds I'm on for every day.
Thank you. You guys want any signs?
Oh, okay. Well, I saw Melissa here a second ago. I don't know where she is now. She's probably getting stuff ready. Pamela, I know Pamela.
Hello, I'm leaving your stuff for a second.
All right, people, we got some power. Just a second.
Is the stream fuzzy or like not clear? Can you tell me? 'Cause I can't really tell. It's really bright here and it looks sort of fuzzy to me.
Hey, how are you? Doing all right. I didn't actually read that one. The one behind me. The video that Charles posted.
Okay, sorry about that. There's no Wi-Fi here, so I'm basically on my 4G, but it should be clear. I don't know why it's not a clear stream. Let me see something.
Like the 1% guys like the video designer, like, let's launch Operation Divide and Conquer.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it was all right.
I don't know why it's like that. It's not too bad though, is it?
It was, let's see, you don't want to antagonize I wasn't sure because on Facebook it said 2019, but that's what most people don't do.
For this event?
Yeah.
There's 2 pages. The other one said 109.
Okay. Yeah.
There were more than 2 pages for this event.
Yeah, I got a couple of invites.
There was a lot of,
Creating their
yeah.
It wouldn't let me join.
Oh, would it?
Well, this is the one that
Maybe because you were a
I forgot her
man.
name, the one who organized. That's funny because the one who organized this had I forgot her name. Melissa. Yeah. Her event only has the 29. I guess everybody else started spreading it around.
Yeah, I got the invite from Emily.
So I guess this is one of those rounds that you have to go to Lieutenant Brown. I have one in my car. I should have set up 110 anyway.
You can't get that? I'll help you, darling.
I have to ask her.
I wish I would have. I'm actually a pretty big fan. They're pretty good. They don't really change much from live versus all their live recording stuff, just like this.
See, I could have brought my chairs. Why didn't I listen to myself? I don't know. I usually don't. I usually have a problem listening to my inner me.
Yeah.
And I won't even learn my lesson for next time either.
No.
I'm still going to make a mistake. Car's not that far away anyway. If it starts to rain, then I'll get a chair so I don't have to sit in the wet grass. The weatherman says slight chance. Like drizzle. I don't know. That sky doesn't look like a drizzle to me.
What's happened to me? Everybody's dead at the amusement park. I'll be back. Can I leave this? Sure.
Definitely not helping my hair dry. I wonder where Sarah is.
They make some I'm not sure. Yesterday I was still in Mexico, so I was back in Spain for 2 weeks. And that's always funny because they all know. And I forget what.
How many viewers do you have? I have 2. I got up to 5.
You can buy
I should tweet out that the police are like beating on people, and then we'd have viewers. So sad.
It's so sad.
It's very sad.
Or you could just tweet, I heard rumors that the pro-life people are making it right here.
The pro-life people are here? We actually passed them. They are over there.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, are those our people? And I was like, oh no. Hello, everybody. Hello!
Woo! All right, I love all the signs. Showed up. Welcome to the North Carolina United Against the War on Women. My name is Melissa Chandonnet, and I am the logistics coordinator. And I just want to say we appreciate all the support, and I love seeing all the faces out there. And I got some brief announcements that I need to make. We have some peacekeepers.
She's not even looking.
From the 99% Spring. They got yellow armbands on so that you can all recognize them and know who they are if you have any problems. We have a medical table set up over there with our good friend Donna that's volunteering to help us. So
Yeah,
you know, anything minor that they need, that's the woman to talk to over there. And we have recycling bins and trash cans located throughout the premises. And porta potties are located over there.
Yay, porta potties!
Introduce our state financial coordinator, Pam Hall.
I just want to be supportive.
Kick-ass rally, ladies!
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being here today. This is a great turnout. We really appreciate it. And we know you have to really have a lot of heart to turn out on an overcast day today. But I'd like to mention that we appreciate all the support that we've gotten on this, and it's been wonderful, and this is just the beginning of something that we hope to be even bigger. So if you can visit our setup over there at the tables and sign up, we appreciate that. And we'll know how to get in touch with you for the next round. And with that in mind, I think we're ready to get this show going. Woo! And hopefully we're all fired up and ready to go on this. And I know the ladies are. We've got a lot of issues to cover. So hopefully our speakers are going to talk to those issues well and get your hearts going for this. So here we go. Fired up.
Tripod for that.
For me? Never.
Again, I'd like to thank you for coming out this afternoon, and we're going to heat the place up. We're going to have some feminist punk music.
Yeah!
And I know it's going to be good because she brought the sound system herself. She has been the last hour and a half setting up the sound system, so she is rocking, okay? Laura McLean and Calamity.
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah, next time you see Stevie Nicks, ask her if she loaded all her Mackies and helped the tent man. Look at y'all out here. You know, everybody thought it was raining, like, oh no, I just think I'll go to the Wild Wing and watch the game, drink today. But look at y'all now. I love every one of you. If you're ever anywhere around me and anyone is abusing your rights or you in any way, you can damn well know I will jump right in the middle of that. I reckon I'll send this first song out to Lynn Shoemaker.
So, I don't know if you've been following the latest Occupy Raleigh drama.
No, tell.
You want to know what it is? She's like, shit, she's not even a good friend to me on Facebook.
After work, I get off work.
Well, my eyes are welling up, feeling like I'm about to bust out. I grab up a white shirt, trying to get some of the rust out. Flaming post-wars help me understand that crazy bandwagon family of man, picking off the haters like cat and dog trees. The words on education say that kids like these school bus out of control, rolling down the mountainside. Drivers trying to sell the kids the pills and beer, moonlighting on their little death ride. 1,000 little pistols fuel the disaster. Kids lean forward and the bus will go faster. Everybody cheats and the words are getting smaller. Can't carry books, you gotta look like a baller. Teacher hides behind the desk till the bell rings. Students still feel the test, but not as much as studying. Bullies racking up tears like the falls of Niagara, stealing mommy's Adderall and daddy's Viagra. Crunching in your ears, you can't afford tears. Keep on rolling in buckets full of advice. You're pitching arm all night, but you still gonna be throwing. Sports for knowledge has become the norm. Never mind, you can't fill out your own college form. Extra, read all about it before they burn it all away. Shut off the tube and put down the lube. So when we meet up, you won't say all these years of piling up and there ain't no job offers. Dust and cobwebs lying in the coffers. Take it from me, feed that brain, baby. You get a better one than you can buy on QTV. Teachers long gone, report cards ain't coming, but the daily pop quizzes still got you bucking. School bus out of control, rolling down the mountainside. Drivers trying to sell your kids pills and beer, moonlighting on the little death ride. 1,000 little Uzis fuel the disaster. Kids lean forward and the bus will go faster.
Keep rolling with it. Yeah.
A little more work to. Get a little more work to. Okay, all right. Oh, change up the last minute. Just like my damn life. Laid off for 2 years. Got stuck with mama's funeral. I still got a beautiful life. Making love. The years the limbs, baby, cannot hide your discomfort. Always speaking on compassion. Mr. Freedom, you put it out there, but I cannot help but react. Can you feel the north and the south, baby? Can you feel the east and the west? I came from the I do.
Good start.
Sound all right, people?
I love the rural education.
But look around, look around. Did you ever see a part of me, little boo, is on atrocity? I'm not trying to be mean. Don't trust the voting machine. I'm trying to rally the sisters. I keep an eye on all the power-hungry misters. Can you feel the north and the south, baby? Can you feel the east and the west? I can't form the right words in my mouth. I got a pounding in my chest. That third flag, I see it anyway, etched in my mind from 100 whippings and jokes and stupid family debates. And knowing that you knew even fighting that war, and you just keep it alive at the liquor store. Meanwhile, millions still dying, your own kids, grandkids crying. Seas are coming and the wells are drying. You wear the damn flag, hell, you ain't even trying. Wear the damn flag. Can you feel the north and the south, baby? Can you feel the east and the west? I can't form the right words in my mouth. I got a pounding in my chest. Can you feel the north and the south, baby? Can you feel the east and the west? I can't form the right words in my mouth. I got a pounding in my chest.
Yeah, I got like 3 of the arrows.
Thank you. We'll be back. Thanks a lot. Any sound people out there got any special interest notes they want to give me, please feel free. We got no snake out there.
Thank you, Laura and Calamity. That was great. Okay, so hopefully we're getting a little worked up here, and we're ready to start talking about why we're here and the issues that are in front of us. Now, I know a lot of people out there are dealing with the high unemployment issue, and certainly the issue of equity in pay for women. And what we have today, I know I come from the Siler City area where we are experiencing a lot of those issues right now, which I'm sure a lot of the rural areas, if you come from those areas, are going through right now. And we're having to learn how to reinvent ourselves. And so there's a lot of people that can talk to that issue, but today we have a speaker that's coming to us, Mary B. McMillan, who is the Secretary-Treasurer of the North Carolina State AFL-CIO, and she's here today to talk to us about that issue and what it means to us. So, Mary B.
Good afternoon. Y'all can do better than that. Good afternoon. I'm Mary B. McMillan with the North Carolina AFL-CIO, and I want you to know that 110,000 union members in North Carolina stand with you against the war on women. All around the country today, women are standing up to say we are tired of being undervalued, underpaid, and underrepresented. I know I'm tired of that. How about this global race to the bottom to see who can pay workers the least, women are suffering the most. We are the ones disproportionately stuck in Walmart-type jobs with low wages and no benefits. And we still earn only 3/4 what men do. That's right, in 2012, we still earn 75 to 80% what men do in the same jobs. That is wrong, and it must change. It must change because as corporate greed goes up and wages go down for all workers, that pay inequity means that we women have even less and less in our paycheck. That is wrong. This attack on unions that we've seen around the country also hurts women because unions benefit women and people of color the most. Women in union jobs earn 34% more than women in non-union jobs. So if we want economic equality for women, we must fight for workers' right to organize and collectively bargain. And here in North Carolina, we especially need to fight for the right to collectively bargain in the public sector because so many women are employed there. This conservative attack on government and public employees has dramatically impacted women. 58% of state layoffs were of women. And the right-wing attack on teachers, which you'll hear more about later, also clearly targets women. Our schools, our workplaces, our courts, even our bodies and our relationships have all become battlegrounds in this war. It is a war motivated by corporate greed and right-wing ideology. It is a war bankrolled by Art Pope, the Koch brothers, and the 1%. And it is a war fought by their lackeys and minions in this legislature and in state capitals around the country. This is a war not just on women. It is a war on people of color, on immigrants, on gay people, and on workers. It's an attack on our health care, our education, our environment, and on our very democracy. That's why if we want freedom and equality for all, then we must stand up to corporate greed and we must stand together. If we want to defeat this national and state agenda of divide and conquer, then we must unite and mobilize. We must join together across issues, and we must unite women and men, young and old, gay and straight, black, white, and brown to create a broad movement for economic justice. A movement that gives people hope that things can be different. And they can be, because throughout history, women have out-organized those who seek to oppress us. We can out-organize them again. In the words of Rosie the Riveter, we can do it. We can change this country. And we can make it clear to this legislature that when you wage a war on women, you are going to lose. Now, some of those good old boys in the legislature think that all women should be at home cleaning house. They think we women should know our place. Well, I have a message for them. We know our place. Our place is in voting booths across this state on May 8th and November 6th. And yes, we will clean house, and we will vote these extremists out of office. Are we going to clean house? That is exactly what we are going to do. We are going to make our voices heard. We are going to make sure that our votes count. So I am asking you to start now. Let's organize. let's mobilize, and most of all, let's stand together until there is economic justice for all of us in North Carolina. Can I count on you to do that? Let me hear you. Can I count on you to do that? I want to invite all of you to come back on May 16th when the short session starts here. We are going to welcome them back with some noise. We're going to be in the Bicentennial Mall at 10 o'clock. We're going to be banging pots and pans. There's flyers at the registration table. So please join us on May 16th and make some noise for the 99%. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary B. That's great. Now that's the sort of energy we're looking for. And as she said, when we come together and we unite, there is such power in that. And that's what we have to keep focused on. And speaking of working together, we have the North Carolina Women Unite, which does just that. It brings a broad range of people and groups together to organize, especially against legislation, which is why we're here right now. So with that in mind, I would like to announce our next speaker, Gina Dillon, who is the president of the North Carolina Women United.
Well, thank you, everybody. It is an honor to be here, and I'm so happy to be a part of this event, and I see so many beautiful faces out there. I'm going to try to stop smiling, which is hard to do when I look at your faces, because what I'm about to say is extremely upsetting and depressing. I'm here on behalf of North Carolina Women United. We are a coalition of progressive organizations working towards the advancement of women's status in North Carolina. I see a lot of our member organizations out there today, so I'm going to try to recognize you. If you know you're out there and I don't call your name, scream out, let me know you're here. I see AAUW is here representing. Yep, I see NC Now is over here. I see lovely ladies of iPass straight ahead somewhere. Planned Parenthood's here. NARAL North Carolina is here. Equality NC, I know you're in the house. That's great. And if there's more of you, I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm going to have to get some my talking points, so I can't recognize everybody. But there are groups like League of Women Voters, the Coalitions Against Domestic Violence and Sexual Assault are members, Business and Professional Women of North Carolina, and these are just some of our members. NC Stop Human Trafficking is also a member. So please go to our website, learn more about what we do. And the reason that I'm here today is using this forum to tell you that when we work in coalition, we can really get things done. All of these issues affect women, and all of these issues are being under attack right now. We're being hit from all sides, and we really need to come together like we are here today and stand up and say that our voices will be heard. So I wanted to talk to you about some of the issues that we are monitoring at NC Women United through the work of our member organizations. I'm going to let you know about just a couple of the things that are happening in North Carolina right now that you need to be aware of as we go into the May and November elections. I'm going to try not to duplicate what some of the folks later speaking are going to talk about, but I apologize if I do. So our member organization, Democracy North Carolina, they've been doing some really great work to try to promote civic participation and engagement in North Carolina. But in 2011, they had to use a lot of time and energy and resources to fight voter suppression legislation in North Carolina. We saw conservative legislators bring in legislation and get it passed that would require every registered voter in North Carolina to present a government-issued photo ID before they can vote. Exactly. This is extremely harmful, and we know that the type of fraud that this is aimed at preventing is extremely rare, and we also know that there are about 100,000 registered voters in North Carolina who would be harmed by this legislation, and they are overwhelmingly women, seniors, young people, people of color, and young people, students. So we really need to unite and do some work on this legislation. It was passed. It was ultimately vetoed by our governor, but there was a vote to there was a vote to override the veto, and that vote failed, but it will be up again in the 2012 session. So we really need to monitor this and do some advocacy on that issue. Our friends at the NC Justice Center have also brought to our attention and bringing it here today that there is a steady chipping away at the public programs that support our low-income and working families here in North Carolina. Our North Carolina Child Subsidy Program has the highest waiting list it has ever had in its history, and while that program didn't have a direct cut, Transportation Fund Program, which is relied on by many of the people who need these child care subsidies, was completely eliminated in our state budget. We need to recognize this for what it is, which is an indirect attack on child care subsidies for low-income women and their families. Early care and education programs like More at 4, Smart Start had $69.6 million cut from the budget. The Housing Trust Fund, which invests directly into the production and financing of affordable housing in North Carolina, had over 21% cut. Over $2 million were cut from that program. And we also know that in 2012, in the short session, we're really going to have to fight to protect our state earned income tax credit program. This is an important program that provides a much needed income boost for our low-income women and their families, working families. So we need to protect that. It will sunset at the end of the year if there's no legislative action in 2012. So these are issues that we want to bring to you, and we want to let you know that, as we do all of our work together, we need to come together and understand all of the different issues, all of the different ways that they affect women, and how we can come together in coalition, share resources when we can, share information about what we're all doing so that we can go to the polls educated on these issues and so that we can know exactly what's happening and how we can fix it. So I think that's my time. I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, I think the point that I see in this is that women's issues are everybody's issues. And if we didn't have to fight for equality, then this wouldn't be separated out for us, I believe. But one issue that is important to women is reproductive rights. And we have from Congress to the NC legislature right now has been attacking one of the agencies that has helped women in many ways. And right now the focus is that they're all about just having inroads to abortion. And so today we have a speaker here that's going to help enlighten us on that and speak to that issue, because it isn't all about that. But it is an important issue for women and what we can do for ourselves and our families. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, which is from Planned Parenthood Health Systems, and that is Melissa Reed, who is the Vice President of Public Policy. Melissa?
I am so glad to see all your faces on this extremely cold day. Thank you for coming out. As you all know, over the past year and a half or so, the GOP has been in a contest to see who is worse for women. Yes, they have. And they have chosen women's bodies as their battleground in that contest. In North Carolina, anti-choice majorities in both the House and the Senate introduced over a dozen bills last session to restrict access to reproductive health care. That's right. In fact, for the first time in North Carolina's history, a special provision was added to the budget, specifically targeting a single entity for a funding ban. That was Planned Parenthood. That funding ban would have prevented Planned Parenthood from being a vital safety net for underinsured and uninsured women in this state, to provide them with breast and cervical cancer screening, STD testing and treatment, and contraception. When that passed, we joined states across the nation in reducing access to basic health care for women. They also passed a Choose Life license plate, while at the same time rejecting a Trust Women Respect Choice license plate. And wait till you hear this. In committee, Representative Ruth Samuelson said, I could support this plate if it didn't say trust women. I swear to God, my jaw about dropped to the floor. But that's the crux of it, is that they don't trust women. Those extremists in our state legislature don't trust women, and they are certainly not going to put that on a license plate because they don't believe that women are moral decision makers. The majority in this legislature also overrode Governor Perdue's veto of the so-called Women's Right to Know bill. This bill is an egregious intrusion into the doctor-patient relationship. Among other things, it required a state-scripted counseling, a 24-hour delay, and a mandatory ultrasound. And if that's not bad enough, there were no exceptions in that bill for women who are victims of rape or incest or had a much-wanted pregnancy that had gone terribly wrong and was facing a grave fetal anomaly. You see, the leadership in the legislature believes that women need politicians and not doctors deciding the course of her medical care. But quite frankly, Planned Parenthood rejects that notion.
Yeah.
Woo! And I know that you do too.
Yeah!
We know that women are smart enough to make health care decisions without government interference.
Yeah!
And that doctors, not politicians, are the best ones to give women their medical advice.
Republicans, the one that always say I don't want government in my...
I think women in North Carolina would be shocked to know just how far these extremists are willing to go. Not only do they want to outlaw abortion in our state, they want to eliminate coverage of birth control. They want to reduce access to breast and cervical cancer screenings. At all levels of government, the future of women's health hangs in the balance. And in 2012, women have the power to hold these folks accountable for what they say and what they do. If we work together, we can ensure that women's health is protected and supported. And that is why in 2012, we must draw a line in the sand, and we must say no more. And I want you to say it with me. No more. Again.
No more!
No
more!
Thank you. No more. So we have another speaker who has what? Kind of crowded in there anyway. Anyway, thank you. So we have another lady to speak who has experienced
get the hell out of my vagina,
and has been with them for 8 years. She's currently on the Forsyth County and Winston-Salem Board of Education, and is currently running for U.S. House 5th District, and she has come to speak to us today as well about the issues that we have in front of us as women. I'd like to introduce Elizabeth Motzinger.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. By the way, my opponent in the general election is Mrs. Fox, who certainly needs to go home. Get out of our house. Get out of our house. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to read some poetry. This is a poem by Mary Oliver called Wild Geese. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees. You do not have to be obedient. You do not have to follow the rules that someone else sets out for your life. You do not have to obey the culture that tells you to ignore the soft animal of your body that loves what it loves. And the most radical thing we do is to live profoundly and deeply from the soft animal of our bodies that love what it loves. When we sit down and I tell you my despair and you tell me mine, because we are not ashamed or frightened of the things that break our own hearts, we join each other. We do not believe that our lives belong to a culture that doesn't care about the soft animals of our bodies. We belong to the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain. We belong to the prairies and the deep trees. Those wild geese belong to us, and we belong to them. No matter how lonely you are, and we all are lonely in the society that teaches us not to trust ourselves or each other, the world is offered to us, each and every one of us. And together we join our hearts and our hands because we know we have our place fully in the family of things. Thank you.
I guess that's the thing I really like about women. They are connected. They're connected to everything. And life is so precious and important to us as we nurture and we bring it into this world. So thank you very much. That was a beautiful poem. Yeah. So getting back to voter ID and what that targets, which are the minorities, the poor, the elderly, women. We have a continuation of that discrimination, and we have someone here today to talk about that for us. We have Erin Bird, who is the Black Workers for Justice, Fruits of Labor, UE 150. I hope I did get that right. So she's here to talk to us a little bit more about voter ID and what that means to us. All right? I'm sorry, and she has somebody coming with her, Nanette Mayo.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! That's what I'm talking about. Hey, I want you guys to give love to my sister over there, who is a veteran, right? Who fought for this country, who has supported us and me, and I love her. Did she wave her hand or anything like that? Okay, yay. From South Carolina. Now, you know we need to pray for her now. South Carolina. We're going to start by singing a song. This is Nathanette Mayo. Everybody give her some love. UE 150. Sound check. Do you want to try? You sing. You do it. So this song is entitled Endangered Species. Erin and I sing with the Fruit of Labor Singing Ensemble, which is the cultural arm of Black Workers for Justice. And we sing this song. It's a tribute to women. This is a chorus that you have to sing with us. The words are, I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I'm a woman. I'm an artist. I know where my voice belongs. Okay, you got that?
It goes like this.
sure.
I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. Y'all got that? I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. Do it one more time. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. One more time. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. I am a woman, I exist. I shake my fists, but not my hips. My skin is dark, my body is strong. I sing of a rebirth, no victim song. Come on, y'all, here we go. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my voice belongs. Cut out my face, bind my feet, silence my reflex, no tongue to speak. I work in the fields, I work in the stores, I type up the deals, and I'm up the floors. Here we go, y'all. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist, I know where my voice belongs. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman, I am an artist, I know where my voice belongs. My body is fertile, it brings life about. Drugs, famine, and wars, take them back out. My husband can beat me, his right should say. Rape isn't rape, you say I like it that way. Ooh, no, 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 no. I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song.
I had to come over and say hi. Good to see you.
I know where my voice belongs.
How have you been? I'm good.
I am
I don't want to be on
an
here.
endangered species, but I sing no victim song.
I've been so
I am a woman, I am an artist. I know where my
Are you
voice
going to the
belongs.
GA after this?
I know where my voice
I've been
belongs.
told I need to go.
I know where my voice belongs. All right,
I have to see how my husband feels about that.
I love that song. I love that song. It means so much to me as a woman, right? I am an endangered species, but I sing no victim song. I am a woman.
You close your eyes, I can't see you.
Artist.
Close your eyes, I
know
can't
where
see you.
my voice belongs. And my voice, like
He did it. He closed his
said, it belongs in the voting booth. It belongs on the job doing television. It belongs, in those places where I have full health care and complete self-determination over my body, over my family, right? Over my children's future. And we will not stop fighting. I'm Erin Byrd, Erin Dale. I was asked to talk to you about voting
See your
rights
sign,
and
girls.
about this whole issue of the eugenics program and the sterilization of 76,000 people, whereby they went to the doctor to get health care and came out with their sterilized, essentially, men and women, and children, some of them as young as 10 years old. I was reading a book. It's called At the Dark End of the Street. It's the story of Rosa Parks. We always tell our stories as women, and when they tell our stories, we're quiet. We're sitting on the bus.
I'm going to go back to my spot.
We refuse to get up off the bus. That's Rosa Parks' story, right? That's the story we hear, right? But if you read her story, she was an anti-rape activist. And the whole civil rights movement was built on this struggle that she and many other women at the time were fighting to prevent women from walking down the street and then being dragged in a car and often raped and abused. And it happened all the time. It happened all the time back then. And so the whole civil rights movement, which they don't tell us, is built on the foundation of women organizing. All right, women organizing. Women organizing. We are the 54%. We pay the bills and the rent, right? We are the 54%. And they know it, y'all. They know it. They know it in that building. They know it, and that's why they're trying to stop us. That's why they redrew all those lines and cut out all the women and have women fighting against each other in these elections, and we're going to lose half of the women that represent us. Right? Is that true? That's
That's why they're putting this low to our D-bill out. That's why they're eliminating or trying not to put the money out for the early voting sites so that we can have same-day voting and same-day voter registration so we can get out to the polls. They are trying to stop us because they know the truth. And the truth is, when we come together across lines, race lines, age lines, young women, old women, when we come together, we cannot be stopped. We cannot be stopped, y'all. We got to get together. We got to get together. We got to vote. We got to work. We got to fight. We got to trust in each other. We got to believe in each other. We got to reach out to each other. We got to support each other. And I tell you, my God says we have to love each other. And this is the moment, and this is the time. I'm counting on y'all. I'm counting on y'all. I'm counting on y'all. We got to count on each other now, right? Yes. Right? Yes. All right now. Girl power.
It's really, for somebody who I've watched a lot of things change. I've got a few years on me. And remember earlier days when we stood up for a lot of these issues before, and I've already heard people here say that, I thought we took care of this. Well, obviously not. And here we are again. But I agree. It's incredible, and I know if you have people like me standing up now who would rather, who doesn't do this well, and is not the kind of person that would normally stand up and try to talk to a group of people, which I do appreciate all of you out there. You make me feel. So I am just finding my voice, and I'm starting to realize that a lot of women out there are finding their voice now, and that's what's going to be important. So it's going to take me a little bit longer than some of our speakers who are really awesome and inspire me. But I think we're all out there getting ready to do that. And that's even more inspiring, is to watch all of us coming together to do that. So as we move on in our program, and I hope you're enjoying all of our wonderful speakers here, next we're going to talk about teachers. Obviously, that's a good point. The people that do so much for us and try to give us the information and the power we need to go out in this world and make a difference. So they're very important to us. And today we have a discussion about the teachers' jobs and the cuts that have been made to those jobs. They tried to cut the jobs, and now, since that didn't work out because there was an outcry, they're just trying to cut the services to them, to the point that I hear things about teachers having to take money out of their own pockets to do the job. So with that in mind, I'd like to introduce our next speaker, Christy Moore, who is the president of the Durham Association of Educators and the National Association of Educators, director for NCAE. Christy?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Where are my teachers at?
That's right.
I am a woman. I am a proud mother, getting ready to bring my second daughter into this world. And I am a teacher. I am blessed to be able to be the president of the Durham Association of Educators and work with NCAE and NEA to make sure that we are heard. So that people like some of those gentlemen over there who say teachers don't care about their students, we only care about our jobs that we get paid so much money to do. It's very interesting because they want to silence us to the point they took our right away to have our dues taken out of our payroll because we're so stupid, we don't know what we want to take out of our payroll deduction. So it's very interesting. 80% of our teaching staff are women. Yes. So do you think they may be attacking women?
Yes!
I think so. So I think it's time for us to stand up. When they say we don't care about our children and we work 2 and 3 jobs to take care of our own families because we have to pay out of our pockets to make sure our students have what they need in the classroom. That is absurd. When we go home crying because our children in our classrooms come to school hungry, dirty, and don't have the necessities that they need at home, and we go buy that for them, we know some teachers buy clothing for their children, buy food for the children in their classroom, and they say, we don't care, and the last time they were in the classroom was 150 years ago? How dare you? I say come do my job one day. One day. You won't last one day. I guarantee you. It's about making sure they realize that women have power. Oh, and they realize that. That's why they're coming after us now. Enough is enough. My 7-year-old daughter will tell you, I am girl power. I can speak my voice. Mom already told me I can say what I need to say. And as long as I'm living, women will say what they need to say. Teachers will say what they need to say. We will stand up together. We will not let them destroy education. We will not let them destroy women. Enough is enough. Thank you.
Well, I'm about to wind down here and let some other people participate in all of this. But before I do, I have one more speaker I want to introduce. And also, I just want to make one quick announcement. I was introduced as the state financial coordinator, which I am. And as I said, I appreciate all the donations that have been made and all the help that we've gotten. But if you haven't had an opportunity to visit our table and help us out a little bit, I would appreciate that, because we can certainly use it to cover things. Also, I just wanted to, before I leave, say there is a storm brewing, so to speak, and maybe it's appropriate that we're here today under the clouds, because this is something we're going to have to fight for. And nobody's going to give it to us. And I can't think of anybody better than women to do it, because they speak truth to power. So with that in mind, let me introduce our next speaker. For 2 decades, Dr. West served as Executive Director of the Fifth Saint Ministries in Statesville. He's provided shelter, food, clothing, and access to health care, and a wide variety of other services. He's retired now, but he's still very much a community activist and provider. So as pastor of Grace Baptist Church in Statesville, I would like to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Gary West. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. It is an honor to be with you today. There are all kinds of powerful institutions that were originally designed for noble purposes. Healthcare, education, governmental services, corporate structures, and the faith-based communities. All kinds of religious traditions designed to do good things, but sometimes they lose their way. Instead of, especially for our purpose, working with women, they restrict their health care possibilities. They diminish the possibilities of growth and leadership skills. They fail in their purpose. And all too many times, faith-based communities will try to base their response and reaction on their sacred writings and their traditions.
Amen.
I am saying that is a corrupted interpretation. We live in the 21st century, and it is time to get some new principles of interpretation. I worked for a long time in the shelter program, especially with women and children. I saw, as you saw, and my wife as director today still sees, those occasions where a woman who had been so abused would go to her clergyman, some religious leader, some male, perhaps a female, and she would be told honey, go back to him, pray for him, take care of him, love him. And so she would go back, and then soon in that cycle of violence, he would beat the hell out of her once again, and it would start all over. We've seen that kind of horror. But we also know that in faith-based arrangements, there are all too many people, clergymen, male leaders, and regrettably, some females who still feel they must walk lockstep with controlling males, who would never think about laying a finger on a woman, but who do everything they can in their interpretive possibilities to hold a woman down, to hold her back, to restrict her possibilities. So, I have a theological test. Let the ripples flow. Go back, and whoever you think needs to take the test, give it to them. This is the theological test. Go find those women who have been formative in your life. Look them straight in the eye and say to them, you are less than a male. Go back and find that woman who first babysat you and changed your diapers, and look her in the face and say, you are less than a male. Go back and find that female teacher in elementary, middle school, high school, or college who gave great formation to your understanding, and look her in the eye and say, you are less than a male. Go find the little children, the daughters of your good friends, and say to them, you are less than. Go find your little nieces and tell them you are less than. Go find your mothers and your grandmothers, if they still survive, and look them in the eye and say, you are less than a man. Go find your sisters. Go find your daughters. Go find your granddaughters and look them in the face and say, you are less than a man. Go find that wife or that life partner and say, you are less than. Challenge them to do it. And if they can't do it, if the words stick in their throat and they're not willing to say it, if you're not willing to say it, then stop talking about it. Stop preaching about it. Stop broadcasting it. Stop trying to legislate it. And understand that we are in the 21st century. And it's time for all of us to join together, female and male, gay and straight, black and white, red, yellow, and brown, and we walk together hand in hand. And together we walk, we work, and we become, and we start saying there is no such thing as less than. Especially when it comes to gender.
Well, that's a hard act to follow, isn't it? I don't know if y'all heard what happened in the House of Representatives yesterday. They decided that they wouldn't raise the student loan rates. But how are they going to pay for it? With health care services for women and minorities and poor people. So, anyway, I've got somebody who might be able to speak to that. Her name is Hillary Waugh Bruce, and she is the Deputy Director of NARAL Pro-Choice, North Carolina. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone.
My name is Hillary Waugh-Bruce, and I'm the Deputy Director of NARAL Pro-Choice North Carolina. We're a statewide reproductive rights education and advocacy organization. We work to ensure that everyone in our state has the right to make personal decisions regarding the full range of reproductive choices, including preventing unintended pregnancy, bearing healthy children, and choosing safe, legal, and accessible abortion. As the speakers before me have noted, this past year brought with it unprecedented attacks on reproductive health and freedom, both in our state and across the nation. We have seen everything from fetuses testifying at the Ohio legislature to Virginia attempting to mandate invasive transvaginal ultrasounds. Just this month, Mississippi signed into law a bill aimed at restricting abortion providers to the point where they would effectively make their state, quote-unquote, abortion-free. Yes. At the federal level, we're even fighting for access to contraception. Can you even believe this? Earlier this year, President Obama's administration announced a mandate to ensure that as many women as possible would have access to free birth control as part of their insurance coverage, regardless of their employer. In response, Senator Roy Blunt from Missouri introduced an amendment attached to a highway funding bill that would have allowed any employer with moral objections to opt out of the coverage requirement. And it would have allowed them to do so not only for contraception, but any health service. Want to get a physical exam? Cancer treatment? Better ask your boss first. Fortunately, this amendment failed, but the fact that we are even having this conversation is truly disturbing. All of the bills we've seen introduced attempt at some level to attack the Roe v. Wade decision and take our nation back to a time when abortions were performed in back alleys and bedrooms instead of by licensed and highly trained physicians. But more than this, these legislators are trying to take away women's independence and our right to make the best choices for ourselves and our families. Are we going to let them do this? No! These attacks are happening while many of the same legislators sponsoring these bills are also making cuts to programs and services that make it easier for women to care for our children. We have seen sweeping cuts to everything from early childhood and K-12 education to health care services that benefit people who are low income. Yes. One piece of good news, women aren't stupid. We are smart enough to see through this hypocrisy to know which of our leaders are truly on our side. Another piece of good news, at least in some instances, the good people of our nation are rejecting anti-choice, anti-woman legislation. Last November, we saw Mississippians vote down a so-called personhood amendment aimed at defining life as beginning at fertilization and making abortion all but illegal. In reality, this amendment would have given no exceptions to survivors of rape or incest and could have outlawed in vitro fertilization, too. It had too many consequences, those that were intentional and those that were unintended, and it was widely rejected by voters. Right now, we're seeing an amendment in our own state that would have many unintended consequences on the women, children, and families of North Carolina. I have faith that the good people of our state will see through the discriminatory and poorly written Amendment 1 as well. In order to turn the tide here in North Carolina, we need to get out and vote based on our pro-choice, pro-women values like never before. Excuse me. If we want to make the onslaught of bad legislation stop, the easiest, most direct way to do that is by voting. Will you join me on May 8th to vote against Amendment 1 and protect all people in our state? And will you promise me that in November you'll vote to send these anti-choice, anti-woman legislators packing? We need to take our friends, our parents, our brothers, sisters, classmates, and co-workers with us to the polls. We can stop this war on women, and it's going to happen one vote at a time. Thank you. By the time y'all leave here today, you're probably going to say that
is about our veterans. They come back, they can get absolutely no services. They're brain damaged, they have PTSD, and they're waiting 9 months to see a therapist. They're not getting health care services either. They go into the VA and they wait and they wait and they can't get any benefits. Well, I'm married to a Vietnam War vet and he can't get benefits, so it's been going on way too long. And if we are going to allow our government to send these people over to these countries and start wars with them, and then we can't even take care of them when they get back, I mean, that is a shame on our soul. Our next speaker is she's a Gulf War veteran and she's a veterans activist. And she has her own little agency. Her name is Reverend Yvonne McGetters.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? Do I have any veterans out there or any veteran wives or husbands out there? Children. Amen. I'm here to talk to you on behalf of veterans because, see, I understand that there's a war on women, but there's also